Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Monday Night Raw, 24th of February 2020. We kick off the show with Randy Orton making his way to the ring. He says, "I need to apologise. I'm not the most sentimental of men, but my emotions have become unbalanced. When I arrived at the venue, I was told it's been 15 years since Raw has been in Winnipeg. I would have been 24 years old." He said, On that Raw, I was the Intercontinental Champion. I was punched in the face by a certain man. A man who would save him from himself and his self-destructive tendencies. A man who would come to love as a brother. His name is Adam, and all you know him as is Edge. He said, "Edge is not here tonight because of what I did to him a month ago. What I did to Edge, I do not expect you to understand. From the bottom of my heart, you will never know why I did what I did." He said he's very sorry. He's truly sorry from the bottom of his heart. Kevin Owens then comes out and says, "For the past few months, I've been dealing with a lot of delusional people like you," he mentioned. Seth Rollins, AOP, Buddy Murphy. "Tonight, I'll put aside that because I have an issue with you. Since dealing with delusional people is my speciality, you keep apologising for what you did to Edge. But you don't mean it. Drop the act and tell us why you did it. Melody came out here to find and you got beaten down twice. Now I'm out here, why don't you tell me why?" Randy's like, "You don't want to go down this road?" I'm like, "Oh, I do want to go down this road. I've been WWE fan my whole life. I saw Edge's retirement. I was wrestling on the independent circuit. It sucked because I wanted to be in the ring with Edge. He came back at the Royal Rumble and I watched as a fan and thought maybe I could step in the ring with Edge. Then you took it all away the next night. Why did you do it?" Randy asks Kevin if he thinks he knows him. "Your hero Edge thought he knew him too." Kevin says, "You just not know Randy." And he says, "People are probably sick of hearing you talk. Why don't we fight?" Orton asks Kevin if he wants a match tonight. Orton tells him he is own but not right this minute. So yeah, we're getting a match between Orton and Kevin Owens tonight. It was actually a pretty good opening promo. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Can't waste the rest of the show, they went that well. We then go to our next match, Angel Garza versus Gilberto Carrillo. Garza and Garza with a crucifix and near fall. Carrillo with an alternator for the near fall, and then Garza blocks a victory roll and gets a 3 count off it. Match was above average. I'm going to give it a 2.75 out of 5. We then go to Ricochet versus Luke Gallows. Ricochet goes up top, hits a super shooting star press for the 3 count. And yeah, I'm going to give the match a 2.5 out of 5. Did what it needed to do for Ricochet. Moving swiftly on, we then go to Luke and Carl arguing behind AJ Styles. They talk about we need to get the trophy from the gauntlet match. Be ready to talk from Ricochet. Aleister Black walks by. AJ's like, "After winning a few matches, you think you own the place." Maybe they need to be reminded who they are. They beat up Aleister Black. They walk off. Aleister Black's kind of stumbling everywhere. That was a nice little segment. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. I mean, yeah, Aleister's meant to look strong, and then you just get him beat down, and then I don't know what you're doing with it anymore. We then have Paul Heyman come out and introduce his client, Brock Lesnar. They chat about shit as usual. They're going to win. They're going to beat. Ricochet's not going to have a miracle. He's going to defend the title. He will be your then for now and forever champion, Brock Lesnar. He then stands on the announce table and shows off. Typical Paul Heyman. promo, to be perfectly honest, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It was just average. These are just average now. We then have Alex Black versus Eric Rowan. Rowan gets sent into the ring steps. The cage gets knocked off. Alex Black's in the ring. The count gets like 8 as Rowan's putting the cage back on the steps. Realises, gets into the ring. Black mass, followed by another black mass. 3 count. Match was, I'm going to give it 2.25. After the match, Alex Black was asked how he'll be able to, how he won after being attacked by the OC. He said, "It was Rage next week. The Rage will be on AJ Styles. We fight next week." Yeah, just going to move swiftly on. Then we have a Drew McIntyre promo with Charlie. He said, "It sounds crazy. Every time you hear someone mention him in WrestleMania," he was asked who would rather face at WrestleMania. He said, "I don't care. The matter is that I'm in the main event of WrestleMania. After 19 years, I'm getting my chance. I was promised this before and it didn't happen." Charlie asked him to explain. He says, they talked about me being the chosen one. I won 0 titles. I can blame it all on myself. I've returned, got a huge chip on my shoulder. I'm not going to be remembered as an idiot that playing air guitar. I'm going to be in the main event of WrestleMania and fulfill my destiny." I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very, very, very nice. Then we have Truth TV return. He brings out the Raw Power couple, Lana and Bobby Lashley. Truth says, "I have so many questions to ask." And he's like, "We're not here for your stupid talk show. You've got a match against my Bobby Lashley." Oh God, Lana, shut the fuck up, seriously. Truth says Lashley's really, really big and he would like to ask him a questions instead of having a match. He asked about Sonic the Hedgehog. They have the match. Lashley with the spear 3 count. Not going to rate it. Didn't really beat anything. Fantastic. Let's just move swiftly on. Why the hell is Bobby Lashley and Lana still a thing? Then we have the contract signing for the 6 women involved in the Elimination Chamber next month. They all talk, and then there's a big, massive brawl, and then Becky comes down, and then she gets separated because she was trying to get to Shayna Baszler. And obviously Becky breaks free because this is security and no one can do the job properly. Honestly, these contract segments are boring to me, to be perfectly honest. We knew what was going to happen. There's never a contract signing half the time, and we know when they do a contract signing, some shit is going to go off. It's not predictable. It's not entertaining. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. We then have Angelo Dawkins with Montez Ford versus Buddy Murphy. Dawkins with the Spinebuster. Rollins breaks up the cover for the 3. Breaks up the cover. Montez says Dawkins hit Buddy so hard last week he forgot his first name. He said he will do the same to Seth. We then had Montez Ford versus Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins with the stomp for the 3 count. The matches, just going to give them 2 out of 5. Well, 2 out of 5 for the second match. Nothing for the first match because it really wasn't anything. Fantastic. We're going to probably get the Street Profits next week. Fantastic. Fantastic. Seriously, I can't groan enough at that. Tom mentioned Beth Phoenix will be here on War next week. We then have our main event of the evening. Randy Keith Orton versus Kevin Owens. Orton gets the elevated DDT. Gets the, in quotations, 3 count. Rollins gets a few steel chairs, sends them into the ring to Orton to finish off Owens. Orton puts a chair under his head. Owens gets a chair. Owens tells Randy, like, come on, and then Orton drops the chair and leaves. Referee takes the chair from Owens. Owens grabs the referee, sends him into the ring, rips off the referee shirt to reveal a Seth Rollins shirt. Seth says, "I have no idea he was wearing a shirt." Rollins throws the chair down, picks up the referee, kicks him, hits a stunner, brings the table in, powerbomb the referee through the table. So yeah, that was a great ending to the show. The 3 count Randy got was obviously staged that Randy was going to get it, because it didn't initially look like the referee messed up the count, but by the how they ran the rest of it, it looks like the referee screwed Kevin Owens, and then he got revenge on him. Gonna give the match 3 out of 5, and I'm gonna give the ending segment a 10 out of 10. Absolutely perfect how they played it off. Really, actually a great way to end the show. But overall, the show was shit. The show was terrible. There was not very much entertainment factor in this show. It was just kind of blur throughout most of the show. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. Overall, I recommend checking the first segment out and the ending segment, and that's pretty much about it. Nothing else was exactly fantastic on this show. Now, anyway, I do all hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye.